Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the channel. My name is Jessica, and I'm here to tell you what no one else has told you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you're doing well. Let's begin with the tarot. We'll explore what no one has told you about your general energy. I invite you to observe the moon, the sun, the ascendant, and Venus in Scorpio to complete your message of light. What no one has told you about your current energy. We have the Three of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lover's card. Very well, then. This is a moment where it seems like you are surrounded by people with whom you can enjoy yourself. I see you there involved in a project where you feel supported. Perhaps there is one proposal, maybe two, and you have to choose. You have to decide what you need to say. If you are in a job where you feel you are not supported and not being valued, and a new offer appears where everything is the opposite, then you have two paths. What is it that you want to do? What does your heart tell you? The place where you will be in harmony is better than the one where you are not valued. Or maybe where you're not valued, it doesn't matter. As long as you know your worth, and because it is something you enjoy more as it is your heart that decides, Scorpio, no one else. If you need advice, if you need help, then ask for it. Because sometimes not everything is measured by what one gives, but by what one truly is or can become. So the answers are within you. What do you prefer to do? One thing or the other? Several options, several paths? Let's see what obstacles you encounter. Scorpio, what obstacles you face? We have the Strength card, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. So it's normal that you feel afraid to make decisions that could completely change your life. Not afraid of closing doors, but afraid of what comes next. The Strength card tells us that you may feel fear, but you have everything you need to achieve what you want. There could be a new beginning ahead, but you must take a leap of faith. Maybe you don't have any guarantees in this new thing, but your soul is telling you to do it. So you take that leap of faith, you end something, and you move toward what you truly feel you deserve. You end a job, you break away from the old to start something that feels much more real to you. But it is a challenge. Why is it a challenge? Because there could be a financial loss. We'll see that later. But I do see that for you. Taking that leap into the unknown is a real test. We'll see why. Because it could be related to money. Maybe you think if I leave the job where I am, I could lose the money I've invested, or that new job involves a big expense. And that's scary. You think about how hard you've worked to save your money, and now you have to spend it. It's not something you feel like doing. It may seem too crazy, and you fear ending up regretting it, or that it won't be profitable. So yes, there is a risk. But let me tell you something. It's a risk worth taking. And we'll see that. For now, we can see that there's an interesting job offer, especially because it's not the same to be surrounded by people who don't add anything, who make you feel like a zero to the left, where no matter how much you do and how well you do it, they'll never value what you're doing. Whereas somewhere else, maybe you don't earn as much, but there's a good atmosphere. Or maybe you earn even more, because being in that good environment makes you create better, with more motivation, and therefore you get greater benefits. That's something we'll see throughout the reading. Now, let's see what changes are coming into Scorpio's life. Well, clearly, what no longer works has to go. I can see here that there's a structure collapsing completely, but why? Because it no longer works. This may be shocking for someone, it may be surprising, but it's also very liberating. It could be about a house, a job, or a place where we once felt comfortable and stable, a place where we once felt proud. That's where you need to be, where you can see what you've achieved, where you feel proud, where you can share. Why not? We have the Sun card. It says you're on the right path. You're going to achieve something very important, but through your own merit, through your light, through your brilliance, I can see success, a moment of accomplishment. And let me tell you something, you're going to end something. Don't sign anything without reading it first, because I can see that something is being hidden from you. It could lead to a disagreement. And then you might say, now I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You could sell a house, sell a business, buy a new house, or start a new business. But the new thing is the good one. And what you leave behind, someone won't like it. They'll get a bit angry and might try to cause you trouble. So open your eyes wide. Look carefully, because we can see this character with glasses. Look carefully before signing, because you might get a little surprise. Now let's give Scorpio some advice. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Everything you care for will grow. Don't be afraid to show your potential. Don't be afraid of what you have just because your abundance might bother someone. If it bothers them, it's because they don't love you, because the one who truly loves you is never uncomfortable with your light. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid, and don't let anyone dim your light. Don't run away, because sometimes we run away from what comes to us. And sometimes what arrives is the deepest and best thing. You need to change the way you see things, because sometimes we feel like we need to run, but there's no need to run. There's a need to go deeper and to see what you didn't want to see until now. I can see that things will come to you slowly, but they will turn into something very abundant. Don't be afraid to focus on caring, nurturing, and protecting everything you want to see flourish. It may go slowly, yes, but just because it's slow doesn't mean you should walk away. Sometimes we don't want to see things, yet it's necessary to see and evaluate them. Of course it is. Everything you plant with love will give you good fruit. You just need to wait for things to arrive little by little. Don't rush, don't be impatient. Maybe things won't come as quickly as you'd like, but the important thing is that they come. I can see that you're going to reach an agreement in financial matters, in shared accounts. And it's possible that you and another person or several people will have to make a payment or a contribution towards something. This will be useful to you. You're going to have an expense. Yes, I can see that an expense is coming, but I also see that you have control over your finances and that you'll regain that control. We've seen changes, we've seen expenses, an unexpected one perhaps, but it's something you need to do right now because that expense will bring much more prosperity into your life. But you need to commit or to make a financial contribution. I see that you'll have reunions with people, maybe someone you already know, or perhaps you'll have a spark with someone new at your new job or in whatever new activity you're starting. There will be attraction. Someone will have to speak up, unable to stay silent, and say what they feel. A revelation will come, and that revelation will take someone out of your life so that another person can come in. A serious person with good intentions, someone who wants to care for you, support you in what you need, and grow by your side. So in love, someone leaves, but someone else enters. In work, one job ends and a new one begins. In finances, you'll have to spend money, but it's a necessary expense for growth. So take things calmly, because Mars is in Libra and already in motion, meaning it's not a smooth transit, but rather an urgent call to balance what you give and what you receive. This Mars doesn't shout, but it does demand. It demands clarity in your relationships, decisions in love, and the courage to cut ties with what no longer resonates with you. If any relationship is out of balance, this transit will put it right in front of the mirror. How does this affect you? Scorpio. Well, Mars in Libra touches what's most invisible. It activates the karma in your bonds. Someone from the past may reappear, but this time, you're no longer the same person. This time, you're the one who chooses. It's the moment to say what you've been holding back or to close what has been hurting you. That's what Mars in Libra moves. That's what we're seeing. Now let's see what intentions Scorpio's person of interest has towards Scorpio, what their intentions are. We have the Five of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. So what intentions does this person have with you? I see someone who feels nostalgic, someone who is no longer in your life, a person who regrets not knowing how to value you, but who now wants to ask for another chance. They want to ask for an opportunity, they desire you, they want to see you happy, and I can see that they are not coming to play games. This is someone with a fresh and sincere energy, someone who wants to know about you. And with the Justice card, I can see that this person truly wants to tell you something real, not nonsense, not half-truths. If at some point there were half-truths between you, that time is over. I see that this person is imagining a future with you and waiting to see what you say, because they are ready to change everything. This is someone who left and now comes back, who walked away and returns. A person who wants to win you over again. There is the Queen of Cups. They have not been able to get over you. No matter who comes into their life, there is no one like you. You are their home. You are their safe place. You are the one with whom they want to find stability and grow old together. They definitely want something serious with you. There is no doubt about that. They regret not valuing you. That is very clear. They didn't treat you well, but everything they didn't give you before, they now come to give back to you. And if they once didn't know how to appreciate you, I see that now they come completely transformed. They didn't know what they wanted. They had to lose you to realize what they truly want. And what they want is you. What kind of interest do they have? Well, it could also be about work. Maybe a boss who didn't value you before now comes to ask you to return because they haven't found anyone who can do the job like you do. So it doesn't necessarily have to be love, although it could be. Now let's see what interest Scorpio has toward their person of interest. The Page of Wands, well, it seems like this is a person who feels destined for you. You feel them as if they were part of your destiny, as if there were a very deep connection between you and this person, like a bond that ties you together. Then we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Such a beautiful connection. I can see that what you feel for this person is not a game. You're truly willing to continue with them and to seek balance between you both. Not being the only one always giving. And look, 3 aces at once? That's your energy. You feel so much for this person. And you also have a strong desire to express it. There's a lot of intensity between the two of you. Of course, Scorpio forgives this person. And of course, Scorpio opens the door again because you truly love this person. You love them deeply as a partner. Or perhaps you love that job, that boss, or that work partnership. Whatever it may be that connects you to this person. But yes, you definitely open the door again without hesitation, starting to do things, starting over. This story not from scratch, but in a different way. We have the energy of Leo, earth energy, fire energy, and water energy. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and also the water signs Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Well then, let's see the immediate future of Scorpio. Immediate future for Scorpio. You're putting so much thought into everything. Here we have the Knight of Cups. You're overthinking a lot, as I can see, setting many limits. It's as if you feel trapped in your own mind, like you can't see a way out of a situation. You feel blocked on every level. So step out of that prison because it's a mental prison that you're maintaining yourself. It's time to move, to heal, to allow your mind to rest, go on a trip, take a break, retreat mentally because it's necessary. And that's exactly what I see you doing to gain more clarity. Because right now your mind is holding you too tightly. And from there, you'll become much more receptive. So this decision to withdraw a bit from the world to free yourself from your thoughts is what will actually bring you clarity, allowing you to see what is real and what is not, what is pure and what isn't. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Don't run away. Don't avoid it. I see someone approaching you with very clear intentions. Ask for help if you need it. And above all, listen to your heart. I see healing coming, a happy relationship, true happiness. But you must make decisions. Decisions from the heart. It's in your hands whether to give this person a chance or to walk away and leave them behind. But you must act. You really must act. Because I see you closing a cycle and opening another. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you that someone is returning. But you have to act now. What is it that you want? What do you desire? If you want something serious, then don't confuse yourself. Ask for it, because the universe will give it to you. Stability is coming, leading you to a moment where you'll feel very good. Everything will go slowly, but you'll build that happy family and feel very fulfilled. This second chance, once before it wasn't taken properly, but this second time serves to learn from the mistake and to do things much better, reaching completion and success in all areas of your life, in every aspect. So this second opportunity is a great opportunity for growth. It's good. It's truly good. Live fully in the present. Organize your thoughts and your most precious dreams. Focus on the brightest star in the infinite sky. And take small steps. Make gentle moves to turn this brilliant potential into reality. If you can visualize and hold that vision, you will call upon all celestial helpers and guides to assist you in fulfilling your desire. Focus your attention on the nature of potential rather than its form. The universe has its own ideas about how best to serve you and how to serve everyone at once. Trust this as a fact rather than a theory. And when your dreams come true, don't be surprised because they surely will, exactly as you need them to. It's that simple. Why worry if the universe of our day has already taken care of us? Let us leave everything in the hands of the universe. This is the end of your reading. I hope it has served as a guide. Thank you very much for being here with me. And today I invite you to activate your power with a single phrase. Write it in the comments as a decree, as an act of presence today. I am learning to choose without fear, because every time you choose yourself, the universe chooses you. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this message with someone who you think needs it. And remember that here we talk about the things no one else tells you. Thank you for listening and accepting the message. Forgive my clumsiness. See you soon.